Reality only exists when it's observed. Sound insane? Good. And that's only the beginning. Today, I'm going to say one sentence, then unpack it until your skull feels too small for your thoughts. What you call real might just be rendered. Picture a video game. The world looks perfect, but the game engine only paints what the player sees. The trees, the people, the streets, all appearing because someone's viewpoint demands it. When you look away, the engine saves power. When you look back, the world is reconstructed. Now, let's swap the words player for observer and game engine as physics, because it's possible the universe economizes the same way. In 2003, Nick Bostrom, an Oxford philosopher who wrote the famous 2003 paper on the simulation argument, framed it as a simple trilemma. One of these things must be true. Either 1. Advanced civilizations die before making perfect simulations. 2. They don't bother running simulations or lose interest in them. Or 3. We are already inside of a simulation. And if the first two are false, reason would push you towards the third. Now, time to get crazy. Let's talk about the Double Slit Experiment. Imagine a wall with 2 tiny windows. We shoot tiny particles, like electrons, one at a time. When no observer or detector is checking which slit the particle is actually using, the particles pass through the windows and create a striped pattern on the wall, behind the windows, called a wave pattern. But when we add an observer or detection to see which window was passed through, the wave pattern vanishes, and instead we see 2 separate fuzzy blobs on the wall behind the window. So we've learned that just by observing these particles, they alter how they behave, which proves that even on the tiniest of scales, outcomes depend on whether or not they are being observed. Astrophysicist PhD from Columbia University, Neil deGrasse Tyson, believes there is a 50-50 chance we reside inside of a simulation, and cites physicist Sylvester James Gates' findings of error-correcting code patterns which were found in some supersymmetry math equations. Hidden inside of these equations were error-correcting code, the same exact kind of math computer scientists use to detect and fix errors in digital data. He described it as if the equations of fundamental physics already had built-in self-correcting software. If physics is naturally using the same tools as our computers, it looks like the laws of the universe are written in a digital language. So let's get speculative. If micro-events act differently when observed, reality could be sampling or rendering itself like a game engine. If physics carries error-correcting math, maybe the universe has redundancy, a way to self-repair, which reads like digital code. Here's another absolutely mind-boggling fact. Physicists studying black holes have found something bizarre. The information about everything inside of the hole seems to be stored not in the volume of the black hole, but on the surface at the event horizon, almost like a 3D world projected from 2D code. This is called the holographic principle, and it hints that reality itself might be a projection, the way a hologram looks real, but is built from hidden information on a flat surface. Researchers have even gone as far to look for pixels in reality. If the universe is computed, maybe space and time aren't smooth at all. Maybe they're broken up into smaller chunks, like zooming in on a screen until you see pixels. Researchers have even tested cosmic rays to check for tiny grid-like structures. No smoking gun yet, would they tell us anyways? But the fact we even have to ask or research this is absolutely wild. So what do you think? Have you seen a glitch? Are we inside of a simulation? Or is this the base reality? Start a discussion below and keep questioning reality until your mind is unlocked.